Shalom, shalom. This your Mark. I want to start by, of course, giving our honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double want to say the elder apostle, great millstone, Zach Shalom to you brothers. This might be tuning in, listen, and learn. And just getting right to it. This is a RT News article. Bulgarian industry prepares to protest over gas costs. It says the country's energy regulator predicted a 35% rise in prices following the suspension of Russian supplies. It says, so if you don't know, of course, the Russia and Ukraine tension has been rising for the last couple of months, going into a year, and while these things are taking effect, it's going to cause other things to be affected as well. Prices, because money and tax money and all type of money that comes into different governments and countries, pretty much is used for that country. For example, a lot of the tax money that people in America is getting taken from is going to go towards things like war. It says Bulgarian industry workers are preparing to protest the rising gas prices. The executive directory, the executive director of the Bulgarian Federation of Industrial Energy Consumers said on Monday, following recent suspension of Russia gas supplies, at an interview with Radio Bulgaria, said the federation has called the government to take measure to reduce prices, or at least keep them at current levels, right? Because they know that these prices rising up ain't gonna cause nothing but trouble. It's people already, even before these gas prices was going up, people was already struggling. It's dealing with finances in everyday living. Just the way Esau got things set up. So what more when the resources are tight because prices are to the roof. We over here in America feeling these gas prices effects. With the gas prices rising, over time, and because of the current events that's going on in the world, so that ain't gonna do nothing but get harder, until the situation gets more and more tighter. I got a precept. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, right? But these protests and complaints from these different countries is gonna spark even other things. So everything is gonna work as a domino effect to the next prophecy. Because what is this gonna cause? What do people protest for? So it's just gonna be a cause and effect all the way up until Yahushua comes back. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall the delivery is. So that that's pretty much it on that. Everything is gonna be because this is a part. This is an effective war, right? Which we just read. There shall be wars and rumors of wars. Because this the reason that Russia was suspended because of so-called offenses to Ukraine dealing with NATO. So you got sanctions and things put on them that's keeping them from sending supplies and receiving supplies from different trading and partnering so-called countries or kingdoms. So the like I mentioned, like all these things is gonna be a domino effect for the next prophecy, and so these gas prices, is going, it's also gonna play a part in prophecy. But Lord, when this edifying the body, y'all bless me and shall forgive me a spirit of lesson. Till next time, I say shalom. Bye bye.